Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everything's going well. Pup Rogers here, Chisholm Student Ministry. Hey, I want to share some stuff with you guys, and hopefully we can make this work on this YouTube thing. I'm pretty new to it, so help me out here. Hey, we want you guys to know that we are looking at you guys and saying, hey, how can I get this out here? Connection is the most important thing. So we're going to use your social media. We're going to use your in-person touches. We're also going to use the idea of what we can do to help us out and be some form of just normalcy. And what does that new look like for us? But here's where we need your help. First off, you see this logo, and this logo is going to be on everything that we do. So if you see this, you're saying, hey, I'm looking for something, we want to see this logo on it. This logo here helps us sit there and say, hey, that comes from our Chisholm Students content page, stuff there. So here's what we got. We've got a couple different things. First off, on Spotify, contact us, look for a playlist called Chisholm Students Worship. You can sit there and look at, it will look like something like this. If we can exit out of that, it will look like this playlist right here. And it should pop up right now. This playlist will show you all the different stuff. We got a bunch of different stuff here. This is a collaborative playlist. If you find my name, Pup Rogers, is created by that, but you can also search Chisholm Students Worship. We are going to be turning this all the time. Casty Gosen, Harley, Mike, Justin Hardy, these guys that are in our worship team, plus many, many others, the band there, they're going to be giving us ideas of songs. Man, if you got something great, show it. Let's do what we can do there. Follow this because it's going to change pretty much on a weekly basis. So help us out there. We'll go back to that PowerPoint. It's actually a keynote, but that's okay. And say, hey, we want your collaboration on that. So that's important for you guys to be listening to. A lot of cool stuff there. As it gets down to a little bit further things, Zoom. All right, here's one of the things that we have to do. We got to connect with people. And there is a couple different ways to do this. If you can go download the Zoom app, if you have an iPad, say you don't have a cell phone or you don't have a computer, you can download the Zoom app and it's for free. And if you need to text me, you can call me at the church, you can call my cell, have your parents do it. I will send you the link because it's going to be a protected group and we'll pull it in there every Monday through Thursday at 2 o'clock p.m. We're going to get together and meet. We'll try to record some of those and put those out there so you can see them. It's a good way to just check in on everybody. We're going to do a couple things during that time. We're going to pray. We're going to laugh. We're going to have a good time and just have fun with it. The link is going to be available in the GroupMe app. If you don't have the GroupMe app or you're not allowed or you're not on that yet, you should download that and we will have a time where we can sit there and say, hey, how do I get added to this? Text me. I'll send you the link. It's super simple. If you have just an email address, we'll try to make that happen. Sixth graders, I don't have a lot of your cell phone numbers, but if you can find a way to get a hold of me that way, that would be phenomenal. That kind of stuff there. Download the GroupMe app. Don't pay for anything. We'll tell you what to do. Be planning a lot of your small group stuff. Your Sunday school classes are probably going to be using the GroupMe app as well as Zoom. These go hand in hand together so we can set up meetings so they can just check on you as well. One of the things I want to make sure that you know, text, FaceTime, phone calls. You can read. It's kind of crazy and wild right now. Maybe you're feeling a little discouraged. Maybe you need some encouragement. Maybe you're just not sure what to do and you're just a little bit scared. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe you're just got a funny story and say, hey, I want to share this with somebody. I would love to hear it. I also would love to connect with you. Like we can FaceTime. We can, if it's a small enough group, get together if we need to. We can just talk and encourage, but we need to sit there and have connection. I need you guys to reach out to me. Check on me because it's a hard time for me too. So I welcome that. I covet that. We're going to be praying. We're going to be social distancing, but we're also going to be connecting. So this is the best way to do it. So shoot me a text. FaceTime is going to be a great tool for us to use. It's one thing for me just to have a text, but it's another thing just to look at your face and be like, man, you're doing great. Let's connect that way, see what we can do. I've said see what we can do a lot. I'm going to try not to use that as a catchphrase. Here's the other thing. YouTube. Chisholm Students YouTube page. If you're not following it, search for it. It says Chisholm Students on YouTube. Subscribe, please, because that's where all of our new content is going to be going into. So here's what we got. We're going to share a lot of different stuff. Wednesday night teaching, there's going to be a teaching lesson on that YouTube channel every Wednesday night saying, hey, this is what God is doing. It's going to be a short 10 to 15 minute kind of teaching, that kind of stuff. It's also going to have daily updates of what's going on, what's everybody doing. We want to include you. You guys are the best YouTubers I've ever seen in my life, and you have content. We're going to ask some of you to film some of your stuff. So like one of the things we're going to do a challenge today, introduce me to your pets. Let's see your pets at your house, see what's going on there. We're also going to do some music covers. If you would like to sit there and say, man, I got this song, I just want to share, let's put it up there. Vlogs. If you're doing something really cool, something that's like revolutionary, like going to the grocery store when nobody else is there, or you're sitting there talking through it, saying, what do I do here? Film yourself. Let's throw it on there. Let's see what you're doing in life. If you have your room that is utterly a mess and your mom is like, dude, you have got to get this cleaned up, bro, or you are totally grounded no matter what. Time lapse it. Let's see how fast you can get your room spick and span. Let's do a challenge there. Some other things we're going to do, man, we're going to be praying for each other. If there's a need that you would like to share, man, we're going to be praying, because the reality is, even though we're in quarantine and this idea of social distancing, life still happens. People still get sick. There's still needs, and we need to make sure of that. And if you're struggling, maybe it's just honest that we sit there and say, hey, you're struggling a little bit. One of the things I'd love to do is either in person or via Zoom, we work it out. Let me do an interview with you. Tell us about yourself. I go to Mustang High School. I go to Yukon Middle School. I'm in the 8th grade. Let me kind of interview you guys and say, hey, let's see what this looks like, and put it out there. Again, great way to connect. We'll see what we can do with that. We're going to be learning. I need some help, YouTube tutorials, and if you're good at it, hit me up, because I would love to sit there and say, hey, how can we share some cool worship videos from some people that are doing it, killing the game. The next thing we got is this weekly schedule. Here's what we got. YouTube updates most days, daily group me updates, Monday through Thursday, Zoom call at 2. Wednesday night, midweek teaching is going to post at 6:45 on our YouTube channel every Wednesday night. Might not start this week. It might have to start next week. Sunday morning worship. Here's the biggest thing. We are part of this big thing called Big C Church. That means church overall, all the world. And although we might not be together, we're still a part of it. There's still things going on. There are missionaries in foreign countries. There are missionaries in quarantine in Italy. There are missionaries in Africa. There are missionaries in Seattle, where we were going last week. Our friends Wes and those guys are there. We still need to be a part of praying for that and saying, God, give us opportunities. But on a smaller scale, we're part of this local church. The local church that we are is Chisholm Heights Baptist Church. And you guys know that. This is a church. We have a great church family, a church home, and we need to be a part of that. Sunday mornings at 10 o'clock in the morning, we're going to have a live stream going from our church's website. You can look on that, www.chbcmustang.org. I'll put that in the comments so you guys can check that out. We'll see, you go to the live stream and pull it up. We'd love you to be a part of church just as much as anything else as you do on a daily basis. Make that happen. Make that a priority for us. Connect with us. If you're not getting this information, share it with your friends. That's all we can ask. The next thing we got is prayer. One of our core values is we love and pray deeply. Here's what we do. In this fashion, we're going to connect with one another and lift each other up. If there's a prayer request, if there's a need, if there's a thing that we need, then I need you to let me know. If it's private, it will never go out, but I'll be lifting you up. But if it's not, we will send it out and say, hey, Aubrey needs prayer for this, or Justin needs this, or Andrew needs that. Let's keep doing that. The other thing we need is, please pray for our leadership, our pastor, me, pray for our government leadership, your schools. And this is a time, if at any point the people would turn to God and sit there and pray, we will do it. We're going to ask God to heal our land. That's what we're going to keep doing. And saying, God, heal our land so your name be made great. Awesome stuff there. The next thing is we're going to serve needs that arise. We're going to do what Jesus told us to do. Hey, check it out. Our junior boys got together and went and served some homeless people with like 40 hamburgers, some bottles of water. awesome. There's also needs that are going to arise on a daily basis that we have no way of knowing how to explain to or whatever it looks like. So what we're asking you to do is come up with great strategies. Let's share those, hit those up. Say, hey, here's how I'm serving. Maybe it's just you're making some cookies that takes to some neighbors. Maybe you're taking a roll of toilet paper, and the new way to toilet paper somebody's house is you go ring doorbell and leave 4 rolls and say, God bless you, we're out the door. We are going to serve. We are going to serve. Maybe it's shopping for senior adults. We all have senior adults around us that can't get out. Maybe you all volunteer to drive. Maybe you volunteer to go shop for them and they pay you back, whatever it looks like. But one of the big things we have is what do we do with little kids, people that have daycares, people that are going to be out that have to work. Maybe a mission opportunity is not about what you get paid, but what you can do to serve others. Maybe you would sit there and say, hey, I would love to volunteer a day and I'll go watch somebody's child. Or maybe it's a couple of hours so the mom can go to the store without the chaos of a kid's being there in a place that they don't want them to be exposed to. It's a great opportunity. If you're willing to do that, hit me up. We'll make a list and stuff like that, stuff going there. Media opportunities. You guys are going to get a chance to serve. Show us what you're doing. Be able to sit there and say, okay, God, we're going to make this happen. Good stuff there. The next thing, check to. Here is something that is so revolutionary. If you need a number for somebody, I need to get it to you. You guys know how to get that better than I do. Here's what we got. Check to. Check to is every day I want you to check on 2 people, 2 different people. It can be somebody in your Sunday school class, somebody in your grade. It can be somebody outside of it, somebody you're close to, but you need to check on them. And then we want you to do specific things. Hey, how are you doing? Is there anything you need? How can I pray for you? How's your Bible study going? Tell me what God's doing. Connect with that and make it happen. Is there a physical need? Man, I just need milk, and our family is running tight right now. I'm just like a icy or a snow cone, or what is the physical need, honestly, that we look at and say, how do I take care of this? Is there something we can do together? Man, let's FaceTime. Let's get together. Let's do this. Let's not just text each other, but let's FaceTime. If you're creative, let's do a TikTok challenge. I'll do one side, you do the other, and try to mash it up. Try to sing bad karaoke or something like that. Get together and run, walk, because they've said being outside, you can still be 6 feet away from somebody. Walk with somebody around that track. You've been trying to do it for a while now. Go do it. Play a board game. Get online and do it. Or if under the CDC guidelines, if you have a smaller group, make sure you wash your hands, get together and play a board game. Nothing wrong with that. Online gaming, I know nothing about it, but I would love to sit there and throw some headphones on and just watch you guys just talk while we're doing it. Find ways to be creative. Check on 2 different people every day. So for me today, I'm going to check on Aubrey Shelton. Then I'm going to check on Mackenzie Arm. I'm going to call and say, hey, is there anything I need from you guys? Tomorrow, that change is going to be to Riley Pruitt and to Kendall Paul. And just rotate it. Check to. It's going to be the best way that we can sit there and say, how can I push people for this? You guys are doing great. Hang with me just a second. And I think that's it for the screen sharing stuff. So a lot of stuff in this, a lot of cool things, but God is going to bless this time. Man, I'm praying for you. If you need something, please contact me. What a cool place for us to sit there and say, God, your glory will be revealed. If you haven't connected with us on the YouVersion app, do that. You can find me, Pup Rogers. You can find Chisholm Heights stuff. We're doing a Bible study together. We're going to be praying together, seeing what God's going to do. Hey, thanks. Look for more updates. We'll see you at 2 o'clock today for our Zoom share.